Hello friends, and welcome to my third weekly Final Fantasy news update, this week in Final Fantasy, and let's just get right into it. So we're going to start with Final Fantasy XIV this week, where patch 3.5 was released on Tuesday the 17th of January. We saw a fair amount of new content, including new main scenario, which continued the story of the Alamegan resistance, which was established back in 3.4, and we'll be receiving more of that in patch 3.55 in March, and that will probably be taking a look at Omega. We've got two new dungeons, Baelsar's Wall to go with the scenario, and Som-Al hard mode as a sort of filler one. We've got Dunescape, the 24-man raid in the Shadow of Mac side story. We got Zervan, which was the final member of the Warring Triad. New Hildebrand, new Scholastica, new housing stuff, new hair, new items, new crafting recipes, and new quality of life updates as well. A couple in particular that we've been asking for, well, since the relevant systems were introduced really. Companion Chocobos now act as a summoner's summon does, rather than taking the extra party slot, and players now have the ability to queue for the duty finder whilst they have the Chocobos out. And this is great because it means when you're out fating, there's really not any reason not to have your companion out. Fates can get done a lot quicker and more consistently if more people have them out all the time. And you can be queuing for some dungeon. It will really streamline the leveling process, especially for DPS. The other big one, for me at least, is the Frontline Freelancer system, which basically just allows you to check a box to say you don't care which grand company you were affiliated with, you just want to be slotted in where there's space in a Frontlines match, making quicker queues for you and everybody else. This was really the best option that they could have gone for, since it requires far less of an overhaul of their current system than removing the grand companies altogether. But I've not had to wait for more than 5 minutes since it was introduced. It's really good, even at night. There is also the Garrow collaboration event going on right now, which is basically a load of glamours for PvPing. Some of the glamours are a little bit odd, but the mounts look really good. Finally, the diadem has been temporarily removed in its pre-3.5 form to be added back in patch 3.55 after they've made some improvements to it. Outside of patch 3.5, the Stormblood pre-order information has been made available. So the Collector's Edition comes with a nice old box, a Zenos Yi Galvus figure, I'm sure I butchered the name, but I think it's safe to assume that he's going to be our main antagonist in the expansion, a Stormblood art book, a sticker cling, which I think is basically just a reusable sticker, and then a map of Eorzea. Now, these in-game items are for both physical collector's editions and the digital one, but if you order either, you will receive a Sildra mount, which is Faris' companion from Final Fantasy V, to go with the underwater zones we're getting in Stormblood, a wind-up Bart's minion, and a chicken knife red mage weapon. I do wonder why the emphasis on Final Fantasy V, but I'm sure we'll see soon enough. Personally, I'm going to take this as an indication of Blue Mage, since Final Fantasy V was the first time that Blue Mage appeared. Now, for simply pre-ordering alone, that's just the standard edition, you will receive a wind-up Red Mage minion, a pair of Alamegan earrings, and a 4-day early access. So Stormblood is scheduled to release on the 20th, but early access will begin on the 16th, so that's the Friday before the Tuesday. As for prices, the standard edition will be $40 USD for both Windows and PS4, the digital collector's edition will be $60 USD, and the physical collector's edition will be a whopping $200 USD. And pre-orders become available from the 24th of January, that's this week. Personally, I've never really been particularly interested in the figures, so I'd really be paying for the art book, the map, and a pretty box, so I'm going to be opting for the digital collector's edition this time around. So apart from Final Fantasy XIV, there's not been a huge amount of stuff going on this week. Final Fantasy XV has a patch coming up on the 24th, which will see the opening of the Moogle Chocobo Carnival event, which seems to be like a mini gold saucer really. Last week I showed a mini trailer which didn't really show much of anything, but this week there's a proper trailer which I'm showing right now. There's mini games to be played, Chocobo racing, there's 2 new outfits, one is free from the holiday pack, and one is from the holiday pack plus from having the season pass. The other big part of the patch is the ability to prompt Prompto to take pictures whenever you want outside of combat, which is really great for capturing moments and landscapes that Prompto decided weren't worth space on the camera, while he's taking 7 pictures of Noctis getting on or off his Chocobo instead. And that's pretty much it for Final Fantasy 15. And just quickly, the world of Final Fantasy will see a Sora DLC available on the 24th of January to celebrate the worldwide release of the Kingdom Hearts 2.8 collection. So he will basically become a champion in the game. He'll probably have a few intervention quests as well. He'll be available for free and for a limited time only from the PlayStation Store, so make sure you grab him if you have the game. And that is pretty much everything from the Final Fantasy universe this week. I have another video covering the mobile games if you'd like to hear what's going on with them. If not, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next one.